Okay, hey guys. Thanks for joining me tonight. If you're joining me live or on the replay, I have another interview, and I have a very special guest with me. I actually worked with her very recently on a short film that we did together, that is on the channel, and we're gonna get to all of that. But before we do that, I'm gonna roll the intro. So here it is. Okay, whoop. Sorry, let me unmute myself. Okay, cool. Yeah, okay, cool, guys. So, like I said, I have a special guest with me. Her name is Felicia. She's to my left or to your right, whatever. As is customary, I always let all the guests introduce themselves. So, Felicia, I want you to introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Felisha. I'm from Louisiana. I've been out in California for about 10 years, and I'm an actress. So, hello.
Cool, cool, awesome. So everyone, like I said, I like to interview a lot of actors, actresses, and stuff like that. Especially this being the Ambw channel. Obviously, like dating wise, like we find that like unfortunately those two groups are very marginalized, and it's not anything different in the media, in the Hollywood and the film and TV and stuff like that. Unfortunately, a lot of actors of color are definitely sort of marginalized when it comes to roles and stuff like that, and they're often portrayed very negatively, or very, like, a lot, basically, yeah, just very stereotyped. Yeah, very stereotyped. Sorry, it's bad grammar. But yeah, so yeah, that often happens a lot. So what I like to do, in my short films, is often to sort of deviate from those very stereotypical portrayals, and try to flesh them out and make both sort of parties or whatever, more equally represented in a more positive light. um so, Felicia, obviously you are an actress and all that stuff, and so, um, can you tell us a little bit about how you got started in that, and what got you interested in acting, basically?
So I was really shy as a kid, and I would always play by myself. I had three older brothers, so obviously they never let me play with them. And so I had this girl, a friend. Her name was Ambw, and she joined acting theater in middle school. And I was way too shy. I just was always like so jealous of her confidence and like the way she was just able to like just get out there and do, be on stage. And my mom signed me up without me knowing to be in theater. And she's like, just give it a shot, just like try it. And so I memorized, I forgot what the first monologue I memorized, but I memorized it, got up there, and I got in the program. And yeah, from then on, I just did acting. I acted every day. I worked on, it brought me out of my shell like a lot, a lot, a lot. I used to be just super, super quiet. So yeah, that's how I started.
That's awesome. That's great. So, so obviously, like I said, we've met before, like we worked together in short film, but I don't know you outside of that. So, are you originally from here, from this area?
No, I'm from Louisiana. I was born in New Orleans. I grew
Mm.
up in Lacombe, right on the North Shore, if anybody is familiar with Louisiana. I moved out here about 10 years ago to go to college.
That's great.
Hmm.
Really cool. And so, what was I gonna say? Yeah. So, what would you say? I guess in terms of obviously your ambitions in the film and TV industry and whatnot. What would you say? I guess is your biggest motivating factor. You know what I mean? Like, what really pushes you to do it? You know what I mean? Because it's not like it's a very tough industry. It's a very sort of like uncompromising kind of, not like literally, but like very discriminating in different ways kind of industry. It's not for everyone. So for
Yeah.
you, So what keeps you going on it? You mean what do you hope to achieve in the next, I don't know, say 5 or 10 years?
I think, it is really difficult. When I moved out here and I graduated college, I thought kind of things were just going to take off. And I had this wide eyed, idea of what was going to happen. And it didn't exactly go that way. I would say Hollywood, the industry is very unforgiving too. And it makes you look at yourself and like, because you walk in and you think you nailed the audition, everything went great, and then you leave and it's like you hear nothing. So that just cuts your confidence in half, and then it keeps getting chopped down. And so for a while I stopped acting, and then this year I got back into it. And I guess it was because I tried to go back to college for like psychology, and I had a theater class because I had to do like an extracurricular, I guess. And so I did a theater class, and that was my favorite class. And I'm just like, this is what I want to do. And I know everybody I meet is like, I want to be an actor. I want to be an actor. I want to be an actor. And I do too. And this is how I'm in love with it. I love expressing myself through acting. I like breaking down barriers. I love like putting colored people in the forefront of the industry. I think it's really progressing, which is really nice. And yeah, I think that's what keeps me going. I just see all these like Regina King, Halle Berry, the women who came before me, and I just want to, do have their career really, and do it justice. So yeah, keeps me going.
That's awesome. That's great. Yeah, like I said, I'm very supportive of that. I do agree with you. I think the industry needs to you know have more representation. I feel like things are changing, but in my honest opinion, they're not really changing fast enough.
Oh yeah.
So it's kind of moving at like snail's pace. So, which is unfortunate. Okay, well, I just want to pull up something really quickly. So let's see here. Let's see here. This should be. I have this right here. Okay, so this is familiar because this is a film that we worked on a few weeks ago, and I just want to pull up the scene. So there's no audio because I don't know how to hook that up yet. But no, I just I was actually talking to Sam. I interviewed Sam like last night, literally last night, also
Oh,
about a day ago. Yeah, and so we are just talking about the production, all this stuff. I was just telling him, how I had so much fun working with you guys. I've actually shot. I think this is probably be number 6 or 7. I don't really remember. Either six. Yeah, I think actually number 6. And so I've done a few of these already, and I can honestly say this is probably one of the most, if not the most, fun times that I've had making one of these. Because I really did. I enjoy working with people, but sort of it goes back to the question I asked you, like what do you enjoy the most, or what gets you you know, just to keep doing it, just motivates you to keep acting. Like for me, like what keeps me doing this is like getting to work with certain people, and so like I said, I enjoy working with you guys. Had a really good time. I didn't have a problem. I don't know why I would, but I didn't have any problems or issues with anyone or anything like that. Everyone made it super easy, and yeah, it was just fun. It was honestly one of the more fun times I've had making a short film. So I really did enjoy working with you guys, and I know how this sort of ends on like a cliffhanger, which it kind of does. So hopefully things keep going well, and people keep watching it and whatnot. I would like to go ahead and I haven't written anything yet. That's also what I told Sam, but I haven't written anything. I haven't started working on anything, but I would like to hopefully if everyone's schedule permits and time permits, next year, sometime next year, I'd like to do another one with everybody.
yeah.
Um, just because, yeah, like I said, I definitely was not miserable or anything like that on set. So I had a good time, and look forward to more. Um, so yeah, so I had a question. So I guess obviously this being the AMW channel, a lot of the talk here is about dating and relationships and all that stuff. And especially towards like I guess like you can call it. I never use this term, but like what you call it? Never mind. It slipped my mind, so I guess I won't use it. No, but yeah, basically just like interracial dating. So I was gonna ask you, obviously, since I don't know you really at all.
Mhm.
I was asking you, like, have you ever dated outside your race before, and what sort of experience have you had doing that?
I have actually. Back in Louisiana, yeah, I only dated like white guys, and I was gonna get married to one when I was like 18. And from Louisiana, it's like I was from a very small town. Everyone's kind of there. Louisiana's kind of behind in the accepting area, so we always got looks when we went out places. His mom did not like me at all. I dated another guy, and his grandma was like in the KKK. So like I couldn't. That was like a really bad. I couldn't go to like Thanksgiving dinners with them, and yeah, I don't know. And I just went out the other night with a guy, and we were, I forgot what bar it was, but it was just all eyes on us like all the time. And even like some of my family is just like, you're dating a white guy, you're dating a white guy, like stuff like that. So it's still, it's crazy how it's people still find the need to comment on things like that, or it's still like something that is getting someone's attention, because my mom is part white, and so it's like I don't see anything like what other people are seeing. And it's really weird that other people have their opinions about, dating interracially and everything like that, which sucks still, but you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks for sharing that. Yeah. I'm sure that a lot of people will be very interested to hear that. Especially after watching that short film. But no, that's cool. Thanks for opening up about that. I appreciate that. So, so is it fair to say that you've always, like, for the most part, like, only really kind of like dated outside your race? Do you sort of? I was just curious. It's not. It's. I'm not like judging you at all. I'm not
No,
judging
I
you at
know, I
all.
know, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think in the beginning, definitely I did. And then I moved to LA, and then I dated, I think I've dated like three black men, I guess. And I dated one for a really, really, really long time. And, I mean, it's, you love who you love. It doesn't matter really. I have no preference. It's
Mm,
just whoever treats me right and is respectful, I love. So yeah,
yeah.
right now I'm currently not dating anybody, so I'm just kind of doing my own thing.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Mhm.
No, well, did you hear that? So, for all the single dudes watching this video, she's single. So, no, I'm just kidding. I just kidding. But no, for real, no, but that's great. I feel like, especially, how old are you? I know, I think I asked you this, right? You're in your 20s, or you 24 or something like that? You're 25.
I'm older than that, but I will not
Okay,
disclose that because you're never supposed to ask a woman her age.
I'm different. I don't give a shit. I'll just,
No,
I'm
I'm
just kidding.
29.
No, no, no,
I'm 29.
no. It's
I'm
fine.
gonna be 30 this year, so
Really?
yeah.
Wow. I thought you were like literally like 22 or 23. I thought you were really
I
young.
know.
I
I
mean, no, no,
know.
you are young. You're very young. You're younger than me. So no, no shade, or don't take it the wrong way that I asked you. I
I
was just
doubt it.
asking you.
Okay, I'm kidding.
Yeah, I was asking you for like the sake of the interview. But no, I was just wondering. Because God, fuck, this is embarrassing. I was asking you for another reason for another question I had, but now totally forgot what that was. Fuck. Oh well. Okay, so yeah, sorry. Let that be a lesson to everyone watching, especially guys. Don't ask girl her age. Um, even
No,
during the interview, because it might come off bad or whatever. But
no, I'm just kidding. You're fine. You're
yeah.
fine.
So what do you like different about? What do you like the most about living here in LA as opposed to living, where you used to live?
Um, well, the weather is way better. Obviously, everybody comes to LA for the nice weather, right? Yeah, there's no. I mean, earthquakes suck because I thought hurricanes were like makes you feel so out of control, but like earthquakes, they like come without a warning and it just shakes everything around. And it just like you can't do anything except for just wait until it's done. With a hurricane, you could like get some warning and you can get out of there, right? That's what's like different. But the things I like most are, yeah, like the weather. There's no like humidity that much over here. In Louisiana, it's like as soon as you walk outside, your hair is like, and you're immediately sweating and it's like hot, muggy. Um, yeah. And I guess I liked when I first moved out here, I liked getting to know a new place. And all my family, like my older brothers and my younger siblings and my mom, it's like or not my mom, but my siblings were all born in California, and they like all don't live here, and I'm the only one born in Louisiana, and I moved to California. So I thought that was pretty cool, and I love it out here. They always ask me to come back, and I just can't. I love it.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I've never been down there. I thought about going when I was in college, like my friends, to just check it out. and stuff like that. It's just a party down there, but that never happened because I my friends are like super lame and cheap. So plus we're all like broke ass college kids, so that didn't happen.
Oh yeah.
Um, but well, yeah, okay. Well, no, I just have a few more questions for you. Um, so I guess all right. So in terms of like acting and like your experiences so far, have you ever have you felt yourself being like pigeonholed or stereotyped or sort of like discriminated against is a very strong word, but I'll use it anyway. Like sort of quote unquote discriminated against or stereotyped because of your race. Like before, have you ever had that sort of unfortunate experience?
I've had more because, like I said previously, I kind of took a break from acting until this year. And I think a lot of it was kind of like in college, actually, when I was doing roles. Um, I'd be like kind of put with the black girl with the attitude, you know what I mean? And that doesn't really come naturally to me. So it was like when I tried to do it, and it was weird because I got a lot of flack from a lot of other black people too, which is different. Um, Actually, it's really not that different because I had that all my whole life. The black people were kind of more mean to me than anybody. But they were just like, "Oh, you don't know how to talk like this. Like, where'd you grow up? Like, da 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 da." And so I just experienced that more like in college with my classmates rather than through, auditions and stuff because I did take a very long break. So I don't remember too much. But yeah, it was that, or it was like sexy, or like what else is it, or like poor, something like negative things that they always want you to like play, and that's the role you're put into. And it sucks because it's like I can do so many other things, I'm not, this is not just me right here, because a lot of those experiences I don't have, so it's like kind of hard to play those characters when everyone's expecting you to know exactly how to do it. It's difficult, but I'm an actor, so I gotta do it, I guess.
Well, yeah, and that's definitely unfortunate. But I also feel like I feel like I guess for me personally, at least, I feel like it's things are getting a little bit better, sort of with each new like generation. Because when I was in school, like I didn't really. Well, first of all, I went to college in Arizona, so it was like mostly white. So the cast was mostly white for student films and stuff like that. But I feel like in general, like forward thinking with each new generation that comes along is more forward thinking. So hopefully things start to get a little bit better in that regard. Okay, cool. Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna wrap it up really soon. Um, so I was gonna say also, I had another question for you. Um, this is kind of a random question, but since I have you on here, I'll ask it. Are there any sort of, and I apologize if this kind of sounds the wrong way or kind of ignorant. It's not my intention. Like, are there any sort of like Louisiana kind of like slash like Southern like sayings or catchphrases? Not catchphrases. That sounds dumb. Like sayings or like anything like that like is actually like that you like picked up on or that or I'm sorry that's like phrased horribly.
Like slang words, just like in
No,
general, or for
I mean
something specific?
okay, well, I mean, like because I mean California, they don't really have California slang. They kind of do, but not really. Like
Oh, well,
like
like say like y'all. Like
well,
that's
not
like a
well.
thing.
No, actually, you know what? I'm gonna forget that. That's a really stupid question. I
Okay.
wasn't. No, I don't know how to ask that. Um, Yeah. Okay. You know what? Anyway, I know you're feeling like shit right now, and I don't want to keep you on, so I'm gonna wrap it up. But I did enjoy, this talk with you, and I hope everyone watching did too. So, if people want to follow you, are you on social media? And if so, where can they find you?
Yeah, I'm on Instagram at Fee Smith, FESMITH, Fee Smith. Also, I wanted to say to you too, thank you so much for the opportunity to be here with you today and the short film. I had a great experience.
Yeah.
Definitely being one of the first things I've shot coming back into the acting world, and it was definitely not disappointing. I love the script. I love the opportunity to portray the characters that you have thought up, and I really appreciate you. And
Oh,
thank you for letting me be on your channel. I really loved it. Thank you so much.
yeah. Thank you so much, and thanks to Melissa. Melissa, I know you're watching, so thank you very much. I appreciate it. Where is I had like the perfect like thing to compliment that to hang on, this is Never mind. I don't. Okay. No, it's fine. I was gonna use a clip, but there's no appropriate clips for that. So no, but thank you though. I did. Yeah, thank you very much. I appreciate it. I definitely, like I said, I enjoy working with you. I enjoy working with Melissa too. I hadn't worked with her in a while. I enjoy working with everybody. It honestly was really one of my favorite shoots that I've had in a while. So I do appreciate that. And yeah, like I said, everyone watching, if you like this, please like this video. Like literally press the like button, thumbs up button, like it. Subscribe, comment, share, all that stuff. Please should just share to social media so you can follow along if you're interested. But other than that, thanks everybody. I'm gonna let her go so you can get some rest. But again, thank you for watching, and I will see everybody later. Bye bye.
Bye. Thank you.